recording my voice is really hard, okay? I have a lot of trouble with it. It's just so awkward. It's such an awkward thing to do. Got a lovely cup of tea here, and let's get into it. Hey guys, my name is Nev, and welcome to me joining other YouTuber styles. I found this challenge a little harder than I was expecting, but I still had a lot of fun with it. One thing I definitely had trouble with was trying to replicate the line art, especially in the first and last ones. It also meant I had to use black instead of my usual reddish brown, which was really weird because I'd gotten used to it so much. The style I'm replicating right now is Animations. Animation is an amazing YouTube animator that goes into deeper topics like abuse and depression, while still somehow finding a way to be funny and an enjoyable watch. She was brave enough to make herself vulnerable on the internet to educate people about these topics, and I really admire her for that. In any style, our faces are pretty much the same with similar noses and glasses. She draws herself in a hoodie just without the hood, which I couldn't really do since my persona has his hood up, so I kind of forgot that. I made the horns a bit thicker because that's the kind of feel I got for them with this style. It's a pretty simple style to draw in, which is perfect for animations, especially of at least quality. It was while doing this style that I decided to colour in the background because a lot of these creators draw the characters with pure white skin, and this way I'd be able to see what I was doing better. I really like how this turned out, and I think the style is really cute and friendly, and really iconic as well. I spiced up the background in the boxes a little more to try and make it a little less bland, and before moving on to the next one. The Odd Ones Out is another YouTube animator, and he has a really cute and unique Marshmallow Man style. He prioritizes the quality of the drawings over the animation, which is incredibly valid, and has an overall funny and light-hearted channel. I replicated the roundness in my persona's hoodie by giving him really big hood strings and puffy hair, which is a lot like how I used to draw hair, and I made the horns big but also squat. I didn't have as much trouble with the line art on this one because I felt like it was safe to make it thicker, but it's still a bit too different from the Odd Ones Out usual style to be able to call it a perfect replication. The colours were pretty simple, but things got a little more interesting when I tried to replicate his shading. I originally tried black, but that didn't look right, so I went with a dark blue. Looking back, the shading feels a little too much on the face. The Odd Ones Out has this kind of curve to it, and a little too sparse on the rest of the body. But I'm happy enough with it. I think it turned out quite nice. Doing animations is yet another YouTube animator that's been a long time favourite of mine. She's got this really simple but iconic style, only ever colouring the hair, and it's instantly recognisable. She often keeps things simplistic in her designs, only really giving her character a t-shirt, so she only has to draw the body and then add a couple of lines, which is pretty much perfect considering just how smooth and perfect her animations tend to be. This was a pretty easy style to replicate. I just needed to improvise a little bit with the hood, and the colouring was pretty straightforward. 3D Animations has a seriously enjoyable channel where she tells funny and relatable stories, and you can just tell how much she's improved over time and all the hard work she's put into her videos. The next one I did is from a somewhat newer channel called Redbubble. He did a video like this only a few weeks ago, and I promise I'm not trying to copy, I swear. He's done quite a few storytime videos talking about being transgender and disabled and how he can't medically transition. And I absolutely love how he's able to embrace cute styles and the colour pink in spite of that. I'm a trans guy myself, and it's really amazing to see other trans artists on YouTube. Ladpack's style is a bit less simplistic than the other three, especially since a lot of his storytime videos are speed paints with only some being animatics. He's got this really soft style with a lot of details like closed creases and highlights, and has a really pastel colour palette. I had a lot of fun with this style, and I think it turned out pretty well. Lavender Town is a pretty well-known YouTube artist and has an incredibly recognisable style. She does a lot of art tutorials and tips as well as character design videos. She also has an ongoing comic on Tapas called Unfamiliar. I had a bit of trouble with this sketch, especially because the reference picture I got is one of her more detailed drawings, so I was working from memory on certain features. I also tried to do it with coloured line art because the reference picture is coloured line art, but I eventually just went, no, I don't like that. I just hit my pen. So I made it all black like she usually does in her videos. She has really wobbly line art, which I have myself, so I just full on embraced that. I decided to add that kind of chin she has in the reference, and I have no idea whether or not it looks good. Also, I messed up and accidentally merged the line art with the sketch, so I had to go back a bunch, which was a big pain. The colouring was simple enough, although looking back I feel like I should have inked the inside of my hood because she does that a lot with long hair. I'm not entirely sure if this came out good or not, mostly because of the chin, but it's fine, it's okay. I don't hate it. The last one I did was Ariza Lucas. If you haven't heard of her, she's absolutely amazing, and I'll link her channel in the description below. She's done a lot of short animations and speed paints and makes some really cool games over on itch.io under Astral Autumn Games, some of which I helped create. Ariza has a very anime realistic style, which is probably one of the reasons I struggled to replicate hers the most. She also has incredibly thin line art, although I think I would have been able to do it better if I'd made my brush small enough, but I didn't think to do that, so I didn't. I think I did pretty good on the face since I'm not half bad at semi-realistic eyes and noses, and I made my glasses rectangles instead of circles because my glasses are more rectangle than circles in real life, and I wanted to lean a bit more into that realistic aspect. Obviously, Ariza's style isn't realism, but it's pretty realistic when compared to all the other styles in this video. The colours were pretty simple, and I coloured the line art white on the bottom of the eyes. I also think I replicated the shading decently well, and I blended in some colour on the face and neck. I actually gave my glasses legs for once as well. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. And that was me drawing in 6 other YouTuber styles. I kinda wish I could have done the Becca Palm style from Let Me Explain Studio, but I didn't have enough room for a 7th, so maybe some other time. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think I've butchered these too badly. See you next time. Remember to recycle.